Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I have a special guest with me here today.
And I'm Zeke.
So, y'all all know my little buddy Zeke that I adore very much. Zeke, I first met Zeke and when he was about 6 years old. He was in my Lego class at Homeschool Co-op, and he was just an adorable little tot, and I didn't even know he lived by me at the time. And later I found out he lived by me. And so he used to come down and talk to me about Legos and stuff. Well, he still does. But anyway, Zeke is an engineer at heart. I mean, he has an engineer brain. And so he's always coming up with new stuff to do and working on things. And since I talk about him a lot in my videos, I thought I would share with you guys what Zeke is doing. First off, I want to tell you this. So we had an opportunity to try to make me a hand for this hand here. Wasn't it this hand, Zeke? And so there was a man that was giving out a file, or I don't know, it was Zeke was going to have the opportunity to make me a hand with this man's file. And so Zeke used his 3D printer. Make sure I'm saying all this correctly, Zeke.
Okay.
And he made this first to see if the part would even fit my hand. Does it go like this?
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, the man, and we sent pictures to the man that the file came from, and he said it didn't fit my hand. Okay, so I don't know what it was actually supposed to fit, but he said my hand was too little for it. And he told someone in a live later that I have tiny hands, and I always thought I had big hands, but I don't know. Anyway, so this didn't work out. Me and Zeke was excited about he was going to get to build me a hand, and that was very special to me because it would be coming from Zeke, and that would mean a lot to me. But anyway, this did not work out, so that design is just out the window. Well, in talking with the guy later, he came up with something else that Zeke might be able to use to make me a hand. And so we're trying this, but Zeke has got to alter the file for a thumb hole.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Zeke is trying to build me a robotic hand, okay? But he's got to be able to alter the file for this, and he's got to, what is your goal, Zeke?
It's to get a new 3D printer that will print these better.
Yeah, so he can,
quality.
So he can actually print this hand. He's printing it in white this first time to test it, and then afterwards I'm going to get some cool colors of this right here. What do you call this stuff, Zeke?
That is PLA.
Okay, it's plastic that runs through the 3D printer. I don't know. I'm just... Correct me, Zeke.
Yeah. It's a kind of plastic that is used for 3D printing.
So anyway, Zeke is doing some things with 3D printing, and his end goal is that he wants to make me a hand, but he's got to get a new 3D printer, so he's at a spot right now where he can't move forward on it. But that is something that he is working on, and I think it would be really cool. He could make me one once he gets this figured out, gets the file adjusted for the thumb hole and all that kind of stuff. He could make me one in different colors. I could have one to match every outfit I have. No, I'm just kidding. I do want like a rainbow one. I think that would be cool. So anyway, Zeke has started a little website, and I want to show you what he has on his website. This coaster here, it's llama. He made one. It says Llama Mama Kayla. It's a llama with a rainbow and some flowers here. What are these, Zeke? You know, I can't see that well.
I'm not sure what kind they're supposed to be.
Flowers and leaves. And so I'm going to go down, I'm going to zoom in a little closer to show you that. But Zeke has his little website. He has this one for $8 on his website. And he has this one right here. It's a beautiful day to crochet for $7 on his website. And then it would also, shipping would be added to that. And I guess that would be according to where you live, huh, Zeke?
For the most part.
Is the it'll regulate that or fix that or whatever on its own. This is the back of the coasters. They have the little footed pads right here. And these are called, what kind of coasters are these?
Those are slate coasters.
Yeah, slate coasters. And so he has, figured out a way where he can wrap these and package them and hopefully ship them safely without it breaking or anything. But you can see it's kind of a piece of slate and a coaster. I'm going to zoom in here because I want you guys to see these and see how cool that looks. So that's the two coasters that he has on his website. It's a beautiful day to crochet and Llama Mama Kayla coaster. And like I said, I'm looking at his website right here. I don't know if this will tell you the name of it, but I'll also link it in the description box below if anyone is interested in getting a coaster. This one is $7 and this one is $8, and shipping would be added to that. But let me just share with you what Zeke's website is. Zeke'sCreations.net, and that's all lowercase letters. There's no apostrophe in the Zeke's. It's just Zeke'sCreations.net. He does plan to add some other things to his website in the future, but right now, this week, he's going to apply at the same place that I have a booth at the flea market. He is going to apply for a chance to get a free booth. What is she offering, Zeke?
If you show up and show interest, young entrepreneurs have a chance to win a free booth for 3 months.
Yeah. So he's going to try for that and see how it goes. And he may get picked or he may not get picked. I think she does it like a drawing lottery style type thing. But I wanted to show y'all some other things that Zeke does. Let's see. He also does some little 3D fidget animals. A manatee, is that what that is, Zeke?
Mm-hmm.
So he has this little manatee. I'm going to put these over a little bit. What else you got? You want to tell them what it is?
That is a whale shark.
A whale shark. And that's pretty cool. I love these little fidget toys. And here is a dolphin. Kids love these, but hey, I love them too. When I'm sitting here at my desk, I like something to fidget with. And the alligator. Now, the alligator is just too cool. I really like that. So he does not have these on his website currently. He is trying to make some inventory in case he gets picked to have a booth. He'll have stuff to put in that booth. But if you see something that you're really interested in, you can contact him through his website. There's a contact button across the top of the page. And you could contact him about something if you see something that you really like and want to know more about it.
These are things I made for last Christmas.
Yeah, last Christmas he made this little fidget toy. It's a dinosaur with a Santa hat on holding a gift. And it's just a little fidget toy. Here is a dog print Christmas ornament that he did this past Christmas. Just showing y'all examples of things that he can do. These are all 3D printed. What else you got that was 3D printed? Oh, yeah. And let's see, here's some Christmas ornaments he had done. These could be done, what, could they be spray painted or something, or?
Not those. The paint wouldn't stick too well.
Okay, I'm glad I asked.
Ornaments could probably work.
Alright, I'm glad I asked. Oh, that's cool, with the squirrels in the tree. Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
A little tree design. So that's some little Christmas ornaments he had done this past December. Zeke, do you have any more 3D printed stuff?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So while Zeke has really been enjoying doing the 3D printed things, yeah, I know. I'm just looking to see. I was going to show this though in a minute. He also has been doing some laser things. And so he got overly excited and he made me something. And he since then made me the correct one. And I cannot find it. I don't know where I put it. But he did this little wooden ornament. With the, and this is what's on the coaster right here. It's a llama with a rainbow in the background and some flowers. And on this one, he accidentally put Mama Llama Kayla when he really meant to put Llama Mama Kayla. And he did make me a new one that says Llama Mama Kayla. And I cannot find it. I showed it to someone in there at the coffee station. And I laid it down in there. And I don't know where I put it. I was going to hang it on this wall here by my desk. And it didn't make it up there yet. But anyway, so that's something he does with a laser printer on wood. And I was just going to show y'all some other things that he does with his laser. Okay, and these are Christmas ornaments he did this past December that could be spray painted or painted with a paintbrush. But these are all so cute, very nice looking. Here's one with a snowflake. And here's a, oopsie daisy, a ball with some stars. A different kind of snowflake. Here's a star with little stars. That one's pretty cool looking. Oh, some bells. Another snowflake. And another snowflake. And what is this one, Zeke?
Another snowflake.
Another snowflake. So aren't those cute? Now these are wood. They're thin wood that he, put in the laser machine and cut out and did all this kind of stuff. Like I said, he's very engineer-minded. So I'm going to give these back to him. And we have a few more things to show, don't we, Zeke? Oh, yeah. And so another one of the little toys he had made with his 3D printer that does these kind of things is this bird whistle. And so I'm not going to blow it, but I'm going to let Zeke blow it. So you...
Just a moment to put some water in it.
Oh, you have to put water in it?
Yeah.
What do you do, Zeke? Let's explain it.
You have to put some water in it, and what I generally do is just play around with the amounts and stuff. It takes a bit of time, but it's really cool when you get it working.
Okay, so Zeke is going to put some water in this and then come back and blow it for us. Okay, and then some other things. I don't think I can take this out of the package without it coming apart. But this is a puzzle that Zeke did. You can see they're little tiny puzzle pieces. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's two of these. So I'm going to zoom in Well, I have both of them here and show you what he's done. Oh, here's, okay, so now you can see the little puzzle pieces. And so this one creates a little ball, a circle. And this one he has, it's a puzzle, but he also has a raccoon engraved on it. And another raccoon here engraved. So that is so cool. Can y'all hear that? He'll bring it in here and blow it a little bit better in a minute. He's getting it to the sound he wants. So he also does little puzzles. And he makes these super cool little boxes. Let me see if I can figure out how to open it. Here it is. These little boxes, they're hinged. Isn't that cool? That's so cool that he can do these things. And then here is another little box that's kind of like made like a little bread box where that runs up in there. Okay, so I don't know how well I was on camera because I forgot it was so zoomed in. Let me back out a little bit and then just show you this again. The little box, it's on a hinge there. And it just opens and closes. And then this one is more like a bread box style. Alright, so Zeke is back with his bird whistle. So go ahead and blow that for us, Zeke. That is so cool. So let me show it again.
Just be careful not to take.
Okay, so it has water. How much water does it have in it, Zeke?
It fills probably to about there, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah, about right here?
Yeah.
So he added some water to it, and he's able to make that sound, that bird sound with it. That is super cool. Here you go, Zeke. Okay, what else do you have right here? Is this about all?
Did
Oh,
you show that?
No, not yet. Okay, and then another thing that Zeke did with the 3D, with the laser printer, I did show both those puzzles, Zeke, is this map. Now, this is a map of Monroe, West Monroe, the Twin Cities, and I don't know, I know you can't see it that well on here, the way the glare is and such, but it is really cool map of the Twin Cities, West Monroe and Monroe. So this is West Monroe up here. This is that the Washita River.
Yeah.
That's the river. You see in my videos a lot of times we cross over the river. That's it. And this is Monroe on the bottom half. And there's a pelican, because our state bird is the pelican. What else is magnolias, because our state flower is a magnolia flower. Or is it a tree? Magnolia tree? I don't know. But anyway, I just think it's really cool. And he has done a few craft markets and sold some of these things that he makes. What is your biggest selling item?
Probably the bird whistles.
Yeah.
And a very close second is the manatees.
The manatees. Okay, let's look at the manatees here. That's the manatee. Mm-hmm. I figured the alligator would be.
Well, I only did that one recently.
Oh, okay.
So it probably would have sold more if I've done more. If I've done more sales with it.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the manatee's cute. That's the one. That's the first one you did, huh?
Yeah.
And then since then, you've added the alligator and the dolphin and the whale shark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called? A whale shark?
Yeah.
Those are cool. Well, Zeke is, starting up a little business here, and he made a website. And like I said, he's going to eventually put some more things on the website, but right now he is trying to see if he's going to get this booth at the flea market, which he'll know by the end of the month. And if he does, he's going to, be making product to go in that booth. but also he's going to be adding some things to his website along the way. And like I said, or he said, he does need to get a new 3D printer so that he can make this hand for me. And so if you're interested, don't feel obligated, but if you are interested in a coaster, it's a beautiful day to crochet, or a Llama Mama Kayla coaster, you can go to zekescreations.net and check that out. Oh, it cuts off the name, but anyway, I will have that linked in the description box below this video, so you can look on there and check out his little website. He just has these 2 items on there, so I don't want to be misleading that the other stuff's there, because it's not. He only has these 2 items. But if you've seen something that you're really interested in, you can contact him through his website. I was just looking here. At the top, it says Zeke's Creations on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, it says Shop, Cart, and Contact, and then a picture of a shopping cart. You can click on that Contact. I'm clicking on it right now to see what it brings up. There's a Contact Us box. And his email comes up over there. So feel free to contact him if there was something that you was really, really interested in. Or if he has some ideas or something like that, you know, that he could do to work towards his goal. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and for Zeke coming down and helping me make this video, huh, Zeke? Zeke, I think I want this alligator. He is cute, and I would like sit here and fidget with it while I'm watching something on my computer screens while I watch a movie or something. If I'm not crocheting, I'd probably just fidget with this little alligator. So I'm gonna buy this from you. But anyway, so in the future, we hope that Zeke is able to make this hand for me. He's been working on this for a while, just trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. He has a little printer, his little starter printer that he got how long have you had it? About a year now?
About a year and a half.
Okay. But it was a great starter printer for him, but to do bigger items and things that need to last and hold up, he needs a more advanced printer. Am I saying all that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he needs a better printer to print things like this. And so, in the end, this would be, it would have fingers. It would have fingers here. And wouldn't I work it by my wrist?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would work that hand by movement of my wrist. You know, like this is just the beginning stage, and we're trying to figure out like where the thumb needs to go, and just to redo that file so that it includes a thumb space and what do you call this? It's the experimental piece.
Yeah, that was just a first test to see if it would fit and what we would have to change.
Yeah, so anyway, but then he did also figure out that he needed a better quality printer to print this better, so it would hold up and be stronger, because Zeke thinks I'm gonna be rough on it. I don't know. I'm just picking with Zeke. But anyway, I think it would be cool to eventually have a hand to be able to pick up stuff, you know, to be able to do a few things, have fingers. I don't know. At this point, I mean, it might be odd to me to have fingers. But that's what Zeke has been working on, and but he's at a standstill until he can get a new printer. And so he's doing lots of little things, like he's been doing some markets. He did a maker's market here a couple weekends ago. What else have you done, Zeke? He was selling at his homeschool co-op.
That's about it at the moment.
Yeah.
I have a couple more things planned, but this is definitely gonna be a great start for getting a new printer.
Yeah. So I hope that he's able to get this booth at the flea market, and he can put his things in there. And there's the garbage people. Zeke and I have the same garbage company, and we was wondering why they hadn't came today. And they just now coming. They usually come about 6 or 7 in the morning. Baby, it's okay. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all this hand that Zeke has been working on for me. It would mean the world to me to have a hand made by Zeke. You know, like just some old random person making the hand. It wouldn't be as special and mean as much to me, but the fact that Zeke wants to make me a hand, and you know, it would be made by Zeke, that would be very special to me. And it would just, yeah, it would mean everything to me. Because Zeke is very special to me. As you all know, he is very special. It means a lot to me. I love that kid. Anyway, and I just treat him like he's one of my kids and talk to him like he's one of my kids. You know, I pick on him and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, Zeke, is there anything you want to say?
Nothing really.
I thank you all for watching very much our video today. I know it's kind of a different, unusual video, but I've been wanting to share this with y'all, but I wanted to wait until we knew where we were going with it. Phoebe, I started to call her Zeke. I wanted to wait until we knew where we were going and what was the obstacles that we were facing, and it just happens to be that Zeke's little printer can't handle this, from what I understand. Alright guys, appreciate you all very much, and we will see you in the next video. I will. Zeke won't, but I will. Bye, friends.
Bye.